Well, there we go. We're on the 4th day of our little road trip. I'm currently in Warwickshire still. I've just been to VB Restorations, Bentley specialist, because the chap who set it up used to be a test driver and a Jaguar. Responsible for doing an awful lot of testing on the XJ40, which was the most involved test program that Jaguar had ever done. So impressive work, and doing a feature on that gentleman in a future issue of Classic Jaguar magazine. Sorry, I'm just trying to find my way back out of this village. Did I come in that way? I think I did. It's all very twee around here, very folksy, very nice. And now I'm going back to the British Motor Museum, which I was at on Monday. Well, today is Monday, a week ago today, because I need to do some further research for the next issue of Classic Jaguar magazine. Humpback bridges are a lot of fun in 2CVs. It's now almost 3 o'clock on Monday, the 4th day of the adventure. I'm here at the British Motor Museum again. Of course Ellie is with me, but look who Ellie's meeting today. It's a Wolseley with a Swallow body, so very fitting that it's here. Jaguar Heritage Trust have been over to have a quick look at it. Beautiful, beautiful little car with a boat-tailed roadster body. So this was a time before the Swallow sidecar company moved to Blackpool. I think sorry, moved from Blackpool. So I think this was a Blackpool built car before they came to Coventry. Very much building bodies to go on off-the-shelf chassis, in this case a Wolseley, which I think has an 1100cc 6-cylinder engine. I could be wrong. Overhead camshaft as well, I think. But yeah, stunningly pretty. I can hear cars going round the test track at Gaydon. I'm guessing the drivers of those cars don't need earplugs, but I do, because this thing is loud. But yeah, we've got a 3-hour schlep back home. It's time to get going. See if Ellie will wake up. I'm going to have to try new plugs, I think. She's just not starting promptly at the moment. Right then, let's go home. I've just learnt a valuable lesson. Eating grapes with earplugs in is horrible. Ugh. Much crunching. Grapes, incidentally, are probably the healthiest and easiest for snacks while you're on the move. Well, finally the horrific noise has ended because I've actually stopped. I'm not home yet. We got diverted at Bromyard. No sign saying the road was closed. You just suddenly reach a point that says road closed, diversion. And if I spin you round, you can see that when the lorry's gone. There's a big traffic jam there, and that's because the diversion has you turning right onto this main road, which is very busy. And as you can see, three out at once. That's showing off, frankly. It's been horrendous. But I've just done the first MPG calculation I've done on Ellie for a very long time. I generally can't be bothered. She hasn't got a trip, so you have to manually write it down and try and remember. But I know I filled up 207,000 miles, and she's now on 207 and 193 miles. So since I filled her up first thing yesterday morning, she's done 193 miles, and that has resulted in 46.5 mpg, which is pretty terrible by modern standards. But for Ellie, that's pretty good going. She's been having a fair old thrash, as is the way. I don't really know any other way of driving 2CV. There was extra hoon involved at times today, because twice I ended up in the wrong lane at a roundabout. So you set off onto the roundabout going, how am I going to resolve this issue? And then there's a gap, so you just hoon it and go for the gap, and probably upset lots of people, but there you go. Didn't actually cut anyone up or force anyone to brake, so surely we're all good. So I'm just going to munch a couple more grapes, through to the Saints, and we shall head home, almost at the Welsh border. That's a bit more like it. We're back in Wales. Little lamb. This is definitely Wales. Right, here we go. Last part, come on Ellie. So we're just passing through Ryder, just grabbed some supplies as I so often do as I pass through Ryder. Just about to pass through Kundweifer, there's a mouthful, and then we're home, and we've covered about 500 miles I think by my reckoning, which seems an awful lot. I wasn't expecting to cover 500, maybe I'm wrong. Actually no, but that's probably about right, so we're going to be getting on for, by the time we get home, it'll be 250 miles since yesterday morning, and it was probably 250 miles to where we ended up yesterday morning. So yeah, over 500 miles in 4 days in Tussivi. Oh, a tractor with a pantograph wiper. I'm sorry the camera's the wrong way. Truly, we are back in the countryside. Huzzah! Tiny cars, we are home. Also quite a lot of water inside the car. And off. Oh. There we go, that's just standard weekend for me. Don't worry, that's not water leaking in. That is actually dry up there. It just looks damp because it's a canvas roof. But yes, we have made it home after 500 miles apparently. And that's just a typical, well, it's not a typical weekend, that was a ridiculous weekend even by my standards. And now I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and sit down and relax for a bit. So thank you for joining me on this trip. I hope you've enjoyed it, various aspects of it. It's been a bit of a long video, but maybe you like long videos, I don't know, let me know in the comments, and I shall see you again in a future video. Don't forget to buy stickers. Farewell.